What's up everybody, and welcome to the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. My name is Jordan, and if you are new here, thank you for joining us, and if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Today on the review table, I have 3 different Bluetooth battery-powered portable speaker options that I've looked at in the past. On this channel, I take a look at a ton of different speaker options. These are some of the more recent and more popular ones that I've looked at, some ones that I've gotten a bit of time under my belt using, and they're all different. They all have unique strengths and weaknesses, and so today I wanted to kind of compare and contrast them, tell you a little bit about each one, and then if you're in the market for, an affordable Bluetooth speaker to hang out at home, have a little pool party, use in the garage while you're working on your car, your bike like I am, you can pick which one of these is gonna be best for you. Before we dive in, if you're not a subscriber, hopefully I can earn it by the end of this video, and if you decide you want to become one, hit that button, ring the bell. But let's not waste any more time with that. Let's talk about these 3 speakers. So to start things off, we're going to talk about the speaker that I've actually had the least amount of time on the table. This is my newest one. It's the Ragu T2. It's the largest of the 3. And surprisingly, it's also the most lightweight, despite being the largest. It's got a very thin kind of plastic design. And when I reviewed the speaker initially, I kind of said it was a speaker for people to give to their kids to do karaoke with, and just kind of throw around and not worry about it getting beat up. So if you're someone that abuses your equipment, this might be a good place to start for speakers. I also think, like I said, it's great for kids because it has these really fun flashing lights. Let's see if I can turn this sucker on real quick and then get it up close. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it with the studio light on. Probably not. But it's got some fun flashing lights. They don't do anything, crazy exciting, but if you're a little kid, you'll probably enjoy that. It also has a microphone input. So if you need to make announcements or your kids want to do some sing-along, you have a microphone input. But really, this is kind of my least favorite of these. It does have a ton of connection options. It has an SD card slot in, it has a USB slot in, it has an aux, it has a radio, it has Bluetooth, of course. So tons of different connection options. The build quality is not that great, and the sound quality, which is a huge thing, is kind of lackluster despite having the biggest speaker driver of these 3 options. So affordable, give to your kids, do some karaoke with the included microphone. Ragu T2 might be your option. Now, moving up, this is the Bugani M90. It is a much heavier, rugged, rubberized speaker than this. Like, holding the 2, there's like no comparison. This is loud. This is a punchy speaker. It's got a lot of volume. It's very compact, it's like half the height or less than half the height of the Ragu, while still, having that oomph that you need for larger events. Around the back, it's got a little passive bass radiator here, and the sound quality on this is much better than the Ragu. It does not have as many connection options as the Ragu. It just has aux, Bluetooth, and SD card, but that's still plenty for most people. It feels really smooth and nice, well made. You can tell that a lot of thought went into the design of this product, and sound quality, like I said, a few steps above the Ragu T2. My biggest gripe with this speaker is the handle is a little bit flimsy, and it kind of is in a weird spot where it's way bigger and less portable than something like this Zam call speaker, but it's also not a giant PA speaker that you could do a big party with. So it's in a different spot. I would say this is a perfect speaker to set in a location and leave. So if you are someone working in your garage or just want a speaker out by the pool, this is gonna hold up to the elements, and you could just kind of set it outside, maybe under a cover or something, and just leave it there and just have it for your pool parties, which I really like about it. It's a little bit more pricey than the Ragu, but not too much, and I think it's a solid investment, under $100 for a portable Bluetooth speaker. Last but not least, I've got the Zamcall ZK606, and despite being the smallest, this is actually my favorite speaker. I think this is the perfect balance of portability while still providing really good sound. It's got this nice fabric cover. It's a really handy cylinder shape that just fits in your hand really nicely. You could totally throw this in a backpack. My wife could throw this in her purse. You could throw this in a drawstring bag to go to the beach. It's just so compact and portable. They include this little lanyard, kind of a little cable with a carabiner clip here, so you can hang this from a tent. You can hang this over the sand so it doesn't get sand in it. It's just it's just like the perfect mix of portability. I really like it. As far as connections, it has the least, unfortunately, just Bluetooth and aux in. But again, most people, that's enough. You don't need SD cards and radios and stuff like that. Most people are just looking for something to connect their phone to and play off of. It's got very simple, streamlined controls, not like the big display on the Ragu. So maybe not as intuitive to use, but if you've used a Bluetooth speaker, you're probably going to be fine. And despite being so small, the sound quality is probably the best of all three, which is nuts to say, especially when I believe it's cheaper than the Bugani M90. Sound quality is phenomenal. There's way more bass than should come out of a speaker this size. Again, you're not going to be rocking huge parties with this, but for chilling in your living room, chilling on the back porch, hanging out in the yard, this is going to be great. Battery life is fantastic. I actually just hang this next to my bike in the garage for when I'm out there working, and it can go weeks at a time before I need to charge it. You know, go out there and work for an hour, turn it on, turn it off. Weeks can go by before I need to charge that. So lots and lots of good battery power. It feels very hefty and solid, and far and away my recommendation out of these three. Now, that's not to say that these aren't good. They just have their uses. Again, kids, karaoke, beat it up without worrying about it getting hurt, Ragu. Lots of sound output, bigger speaker, more rugged design, the Bugani M90, way to go. And then kind of an all-rounder compact speaker, the Zamcall ZK606 is the winner in my book. So if you want to grab one of these for yourself, if one of the situations I talked about applies to you and you think that one of these speakers is a good fit, there's going to be a link down in the description for all three of these. You could buy through there and support my channel. I would appreciate it. If none of these is tickling your fancy, if you want something different, there are other reviews on this channel of different speakers that might be of interest to you. And if you like this format, let me know in the comments. I can do more comparison videos in the future. But for now, this is the Ragu T2, the Bugani M90, and the Zamcall ZK606. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.